Hello, kiddos! Welcome back to ABC Zoo Fun Animal Lessons, where we explore the wild and wonderful world of animals. Today, we're going on an exciting adventure to discover the amazing animals that live underwater. We'll explore all kinds of water places: the big ocean with giant whales, winding rivers where fish and crocodiles swim, bubbling streams full of tiny creatures, and peaceful lakes with gentle fish. We'll even dive deep into the dark and mysterious deep sea to find some glowing animals. Are you ready to explore? Let's dive in. Our first stop is the ocean. It's like a big blue playground for so many incredible creatures. Look over there. Do you see the sharks swimming around? Sharks are super cool and a little bit scary because they are fierce hunters with super sharp teeth. They love to eat fish, and sometimes they even snack on squid. But don't worry, they usually stay far away from people. Now look at that big whale. Whales are the biggest animals in the whole ocean, and they are so gentle. Can you believe that something so big likes to eat such tiny food? Whales love munching on little shrimp and plankton, which are even smaller than a little bug. And who's that with the hard shell? It's a sea turtle. Sea turtles are slow and steady swimmers who love munching on seaweed. Sometimes they even eat jellyfish. Speaking of jellyfish, do you see those wobbly creatures floating around? Jellyfish look like little umbrellas drifting through the water. They gobble up tiny plankton and shrimp as they float along. They're so fun to watch, but remember, we should never touch them. The ocean is such an amazing place, full of all sorts of animals, big and small, all living and playing together. Isn't it exciting to see who lives under the sea? Now let's explore the rivers and streams. These watery places are like long, winding roads full of exciting creatures. Let's see who lives here. Crocodiles. First up, we have the crocodile. Crocodiles are big, with strong jaws and super sharp teeth. They love to bask in the sun on the riverbank, looking calm and sleepy. But when they're hungry, watch out! They sneak through the water quietly and can catch fish, birds, and sometimes even other animals that get too close. Crocodiles are like the kings of the river. Salmon. Next, let's meet the salmon. Salmon are special fish that can swim from the ocean all the way up the rivers. They're amazing travelers and love to jump up waterfalls. They make this long journey to lay their eggs in the rivers where they were born. Along the way, they eat small insects and tiny plants in the water. Salmon are true river adventurers. Eels. Look over there. That long, wiggly creature is an eel. Eels are like underwater snakes with slippery, smooth bodies that help them glide through the water. They can live in both rivers and streams, hiding under rocks or in the mud. Eels love to eat small fish, worms, and other tiny creatures they find in the water. They're great at sneaking around. Rivers and streams are so lively with all these amazing creatures swimming, hopping, and hiding. Every bend and splash is full of surprises. Isn't it fun to explore the rivers and streams? Now, let's move on to the lakes. Lakes are like giant calm ponds, and they are home to some very interesting creatures. Let's take a closer look at who lives here. Do you see those shiny, colorful fish swimming around? Those are goldfish. Goldfish are bright orange, yellow, or even white, and they love to explore. They swim around looking for tiny bites of food like algae, which are little green plants in the water, and small insects. Goldfish are always curious and love to nibble on anything they find. Look over there. Can you spot the fish with the funny whiskers? That's a catfish. Catfish have long whiskers on their face, just like a cat, which they use to feel around in the water. They're not picky at all. They'll eat plants, little bugs, and even bits of food that fall to the bottom of the lake. Catfish are always on the move, searching for tasty snacks everywhere they go. And who's that hopping near the water's edge? It's a frog! Frogs love to live near lakes where it's cool and damp. They have big round eyes and long sticky tongues that they use to catch insects like flies, mosquitoes, and other bugs. Frogs are great jumpers and can leap from one spot to another in no time. Sometimes you can even hear them singing with their loud croaks, especially at night. Lakes are such peaceful and fascinating places. They might seem quiet and still, but if you look closely, there's always something happening under the surface or along the shore. From colorful fish to busy catfish and hopping frogs, lakes are full of life. Isn't it amazing to see all these animals living together in the calm, still waters of the lake? Our last stop is the deep sea, where it's so deep that sunlight can't reach. Down here, it's dark, super cold, and full of amazing creatures that seem like they're from another world. Let's take a look at some of them. Look over there. Do you see that scary-looking fish? That's the black dragonfish. It's a fierce hunter with sharp teeth, perfect for catching other fish in the dark. It's like the dragon of the deep sea, always on the hunt and ready to snap up its next meal. Now, check out the octopus. Octopuses are really smart and can squeeze their squishy bodies through tiny holes and cracks. They have 8 long arms that they use to grab their food, like crabs and small fish. And the coolest part? They can change their color to hide from predators or to surprise their prey. They're like the magicians of the sea. But wait, look at that glowing jellyfish. Isn't it magical? This jellyfish has a special power. It can light up in the dark. It glows to protect itself from other animals or to find a friend. It's like a floating nightlight in the deep sea. How cool is that? The deep sea is such a mysterious and amazing place, filled with creatures that glow, change colors, and live in the dark, cold water. It's like exploring another world, don't you think? Great job, little explorers. Now it's time for a fun recap. Let's play a quick game to see how much you remember about the animals we met today. I'll ask some questions, and you can point to the answer or shout it out. Are you ready? Let's see who remembers the most. Let's get started. First question. Which animal loves eating plankton? A, the whale. B, the crocodile. C, the catfish. That's right, it's a whale. All right, explorers, next, let's play a fun game called Match the Animals to Their Homes. On the screen, you'll see some animals we learned about today and the different places they live. Your job is to match each animal to its home. First up, we have the shark. Good, sharks live in the ocean. Next, we have the frog. Great job. Frogs live in lakes and streams. And how about the octopus? Yes, in the deep sea. Awesome job today, everyone! We explored so many cool underwater animals, from the ocean to the rivers, lakes, and even the deep sea. Remember, there's always something new to learn about animals, so keep exploring. Don't forget to subscribe to ABC Zoo Fun Animal Lessons for more amazing adventures. Until next time, keep discovering and having fun.